Hey there, this is the One Boom, and I am currently editing this video and realizing that my variable refresh rate on my Xbox was giving my graphics card problems and I didn't catch it. So a lot of my beta gameplay might be a little stuttery and weird. Please just don't look at it if it makes you motion sick. If you don't care, you don't care, but if it makes you motion sick, just look away. Just listen to my beautiful voice in the video. I am sorry about that. Let me know what you think about Black Ops 6 down in the comment section below. Also, please hit the bell icon and get notified when I go live. I'm going to be live streaming and uploading videos about this beta to an annoying degree, and I want you there to see it. So, anyway, thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the video, albeit the stuttery one. Some videos shouldn't have to be made, and sometimes it feels like I shouldn't have to say certain things, but here I am, doing just that. A big thing I've seen thrown around is that Black Ops 6 is just Cold War 2 or Cold War 2.0 or worse Cold War, better Cold War. And I don't have to, but I feel like I should tear into this a little bit. Okay, where do I start? First of all, yes, this is similar to Cold War visually. It being a direct sequel, narratively speaking and thematically speaking, it being in the same franchise, made by the same studio, and having some reuse assets here and there. Yep, okay, you caught me. This is another Call of Duty game, and it is in the sub-franchise of Call of Duty that is the Black Ops universe, so yes, there are similarities there. But when it comes to the multiplayer experience, how close is it to Cold War? Pretty fucking far away from Cold War. Like, the way you earn score is convoluted and messy and has a bunch of different multipliers and perks that affect it, so that's similar to Cold War. The attachment system clearly has attachments that are better than all the other attachments, so by the end of your leveling of a gun, you're just probably going to use the 1 or 2 attachments that are clearly better than all of the rest of them. So in that case, it's a lot like Cold War. Not a lot of theory crafting going on here, from what I can tell, at least in the beta, subject to change, obviously. But Black Ops 6 moves at such a different pace, that has such a different flavor, it's kind of hard to put my finger on. Not only do we have a faster time to kill, an entire movement system that the franchise, let alone the genre, really hasn't seen before, and it's like, I really can't get behind the Cold War comparisons. I mean, I've heard it all. I remember when COD World War II was coming out, I made a video, people said it looked like an Advanced Warfare reskin. It's like, yeah, this is the same studio that made Advanced Warfare using the same engine they used for Advanced Warfare, but obviously no exosuits, set in the 40s, couple key differences there. But, some of you were able to suss that out, but I remember back in the day when World War II was coming out, people comparing it directly to Advanced Warfare. You know, the near future game with exosuits and mechs and flying motorcycles, comparing that to the most generic, most Band of Brothers World War II game I think Call of Duty's ever put out, or has put out, since, like, COD 2. Anywho. What is it with COD players and this? Like, they only play COD, so their frame of reference is so limited that some of you probably don't even know what I mean when I say Band of Brothers. Like, I remember when Cheshire Park came out, and people said it felt like a Piccadilly reskin, or like, just more Piccadilly. And I was like, I guess it's a similar aesthetic. People are like, no, it plays like Piccadilly. And I was being argued with by multiple people in comment sections and chats. Maybe I just wasn't picking up on internet sarcasm, happens sometimes, but it falls in line with what I've noticed from people with Call of Duty, is just comparing things that look vaguely similar, even if they have entirely different layouts, design principles, settings, different everything, really, different everything. You have guy that only plays Call of Duty being like, hey, this looks like Call of Duty. And it's embarrassing, it's very strange. I don't know how, after like 30 titles, that this franchise is still confusing people, so let me help you out. Call of Duty comes out every year, like every single fucking year, and it's a first-person shooter, Twitch arcade, military themed, known for its intuitive controls, snappy gunplay, big on customization and defining your role. It's sort of like if you were making an RPG character and then going into an intuitive, snappy, responsive shooter with it and kind of like LARPing. Oh man, this is so hard to explain. But some of you act like this series coming out and having titles that seem like other titles and having carryover mechanics and carryover assets and carryover things and carryover stories and sequels and things. Like, yeah, same franchise. Still confused about this? Does it still keep you up at night that Call of Duty launches every year? It's been doing that so fucking long. So fucking long. I got into Call of Duty in around 2010 with MW2 and Black Ops 1. Before that, I only had dabbled in like Call of Duty Big Red 1 on the PS2. So anyway, I fell in love, and it's now been like 14 years, and some of you are still confused, and it's so sad. Some of you guys still bring up Call of Duty Ghosts when it comes to like Infinity Ward's track record. It's like, okay, that's fair. I mean, it's something that they worked on. Most of those devs aren't there anymore. It's over a decade old. People playing Black Ops 6 tell people it's just like Black Ops 2. Is it? Because almost nothing about Black Ops 6 feels like Black Ops 2. Have you played Black Ops 2? Do you only own a PlayStation and playing like older Call of Duty games isn't very easy for you, so you've not like put in your Black Ops 2 disc and played it online? It doesn't play like modern COD. Modern COD is people sliding into each other, jumping off of things, mantling on things, apparently doing fucking Palpatine spin rolls through the air to kill you now? No. Call of Duty used to be grounded, where the most interesting thing you could do is jump around a corner or prone in a gunfight, or crouch in a gunfight. Oof, scary. Call of Duty used to be very grounded and predictable, and people called it boring and ugly and boring and ugly and boring and ugly. Oh, Battlefield's so much prettier. Call of Duty's the same thing every year. And so we started getting stuff like jetpacks, and then we started getting stuff like photorealism. And then we started getting just massive leaps in graphical tech, and now we have a game that looks last gen, but plays like a weird Adderall Twitch shooter. No, doesn't play like Black Ops 2. No, Black Ops 2 was considered like a cartoony, weird departure thematically, but the same gameplay, same shit, different hat sort of deal, despite its score streak system and pick 10 system and entirely new aesthetic and different ways to play. But here's the thing. It's real simple. If you like the flow of Call of Duty gameplay, if you crave that Call of Duty feel, then you should play Call of Duty. You should put, I don't know, extended mag suppressor on an assault rifle. Run that ghost perk, and ninja perk, and flak jacket so you don't get blown up. And you should stick to the outside of the map and get some kills on some people, listen to their death comms, have them call you slurs and stuff as you kill them. And then you get enough points, call in a kill streak, blow people up, make them more mad, and by working with your randoms, your friends, just going by yourself, try to win the game, try to succeed at the game. It's a lot of fun. I've been doing it for like about 15 years now, it feels, and I rather enjoy it. That's just one play style, just one little example, and this is just my condescending, douchey way of saying, get over it. This is Call of Duty. Yeah, it's got some similarities to Cold War, and we'll talk about that throughout the life cycle of the game, I'm sure. But calling it a clone, calling it copy and paste, complaining about the annual release, it's just so tiring. It's just so tiring. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I just had to get this off my chest, because some of you seem pretty confused about the nature of the franchise. And if you're going to comment something about soul-sucking, greedy Activision, how they've ruined your favorite franchise, don't. Replace that comment with a comment about what game you're currently enjoying, because I don't really want to hear about what you're not playing. Tell me something about yourself that actually is interesting, because there's lots of things I'm not doing. I could fill a book with things I'm not doing. The first thing on the list would be giving a fuck about whatever game you're not playing. Anyway, see you when I see you guys. Goodbye. Have a good day. Do something you like. Fuck off.